Hey y'all, this your girl Amber back about to do a reading for my Pisces. So be mindful that these are all general messages. So take a resonate, leave with don't. It can resonate with your first, fifth, seventh, or eighth house. Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising sign. So yeah, Pisces, with message I have for you all today. Okay, so Pisces, I feel like y'all are, how can I say, it's like y'all are giving off this new, different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at one point in time you were resisting the changes that were trying to come in for you. But it's like now y'all not resisting anything. Y'all not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not avoiding any changes or any type of transformation that you feel like y'all are trying to have or what spirit is trying to, bring upon you. It's like you're no longer resisting what needs to be done or changed. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe at one point in time the energy that you used to be in, you used to always feel like you wasn't as nurturing towards yourself versus compared to how nurturing you are towards everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you are the type that always want to help people, especially if they always looking for you to be a crutch for them, this, that, and the fourth. It is like you was always putting others before your own needs and wants just because of the fact of how nice of a person you was. But it's like that was because of some fact you wasn't fully awoken to your own power that you have. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't awakened to what was going on. Maybe you feel like you've been too much of a people pleaser. Maybe you felt like you was just overextending yourself. But that was like the old version of you. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe, like I said, you are in a different type of energy, whereas that old version of you is dead and gone, and a new you is being birthed. Yeah, like I said, either you are falling more and more in love with yourself, or I feel like, this is more of a self-love type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It could possibly go for another individual that you have some type of feelings for. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a love or hair came back into your life, whereas you felt like these could be better this go around. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you're not going to continue to overextend yourself. It's like you're going to give out what they give you. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be nothing more, nothing less. But at the same time, I feel like this is more in regards to self-love, whereas you're falling more and more in love with yourself. Yeah, like I said, Page of Pentacles came up right. Yeah, you're falling more and more in love with yourself every day, whereas you're giving more energy to yourself. Like like I said, the same energy that you was trying to give out to everybody, you putting that energy more into you. And it's like maybe a lot of people have noticed the change in you. Maybe it's slowly but surely getting there. But a lot of people have noticed the change that you have had or that you're going through. Because like I said, you're going through some type of transformation. And at one point in time, it's like you were trying to avoid it, you were trying to ignore it. But it's like now you're just letting it flow naturally. Yeah, like I said, maybe you are surrounding yourself with more people that can bring you positive vibes and more positive energy, whereas you're not around people that always are, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it called Debbie Downers? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It sounds like that. But it's like, yeah, like I said, your whole energy has shifted. You're being more communicative. You're being a little bit more out there. It's like it's giving for real glow up vibes just because, in fact, your whole energy has shifted. You know what I'm saying? But that's because, in fact, you are loving yourself more. You know what I'm saying? And if loving yourself more involves you hanging out or doing things with people that also love you, that is what the energy that you are currently in. So it's like you're not trying to be around people who you feel like you got to second guess or wonder, like, do they really vote with you, or do they have some type of, animosity towards you. You want to be around people who just bring out good vibes and good energy, you know what I'm saying? And that's what makes it, that's honestly is what's making you and pushing you more to love yourself, because the more that you be around people who carry out their energy, that exude their energy, you will also basically get that energy as well. That makes sense. That wasn't what I was trying to say. It's like the more that you be around people who love themselves and have good vibes and good energy, that'll rub off on you as well. That's what I mean, yeah. Yeah, because like I said, the strength came up alright. Yeah, it's like you finally have the strength to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you feel like in order for this new you to come, you might have to let go of some people. You have to find the strength and courage to cut certain relationships, certain situations off. It don't necessarily always have to be romantic, you know what I'm saying? It could be family, it could be friends, it could be platonic, it could be business. Whoever you feel like is hindering you from growing into this new version of yourself, it's like you slowly but surely distance yourself from them. And it's taking you a lot of strength to do that, just because in fact maybe these people are very close to your heart, or it's like you have close bonds with these people, but at the same time these people aren't trying to grow and elevate with you, whereas they're not trying to become a better version of themselves. They're more so stuck in their own ways, you know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe you have been kind of distanced from certain people, you know what I'm saying? Just because you see that they still on the same thing. They ain't really trying to grow or change, or, you know what I'm saying? Or just trying to do better or help themselves become a little bit better. Because you can't help nobody who don't want to be helped, especially if they're not trying to help themselves at first. Yeah, like I said, Ace of Wands. Yeah, that just confirmed what I said. Y'all are going towards connections and relationships that are more uplifting, more positive vibes, more of your soul tribe. You know what I'm saying? It might get lonely in the midst of it, but you know what I'm saying? It's better to have around who you know that you can fully trust and that they are genuine, instead of being around people who you know for a fact like you gotta second guess, you gotta wonder about them, you gotta watch your back and this and the forth. Yeah, because like I said, maybe because Eight of Swords came up in verse. Yeah, because maybe you had people that was in your energy that you felt like was trying to like, that was very shady and sneaky, like, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, whereas you feel like you couldn't trust them with certain information or just in general because of the energy they were still giving off. You know what I'm saying? They was giving off very snake energy, like they were trying to keep you blindsided, like they were trying to make it seem like you was outside looking in, but in reality you already knew what was going on, this and the fourth, especially because of how they was moving and being very observant of them. But yeah, it's like you just had to remove yourself from certain people who you feel like was just giving off very snake and grimy and malicious vibes. Like folks didn't know which one they was working, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta pick a side and stay there. Pisces. Yeah, the Fool came up right. Yeah, like folks was trying to play you like you was just slow or dumb, like you probably didn't know what was going on, but not knowing you already knew what was going on. And that's why, like I said, you had to distance yourself from them folk. You had to fall back because they want to continue to play you like a fool until you spoke up for yourself. And that's usually how it goes, because of some fact, people really think people are so naive and gullible that they aren't fully aware of what's going on, but not knowing they're just playing the game right along with that individual. And so it's like people were trying to make you out to be a fool, or try to, take your niceness for granted, take your kindness for weakness, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, they dug a deeper hole for them, you know what I'm saying? Whereas you gonna fuck around and burn the bridge that you ain't gonna be able to goddamn cross back over. King of Wands, King of Wands. Yeah, like I said, these people really thought you was probably naive, gullible, you was just so nice, and you wasn't, you just, you know what I'm saying, like, they just really thought they can just get away with treating you in kind of way, talking you in kind of way, this and the fourth, as if you was a fool. And unfortunately, those are going to be the same exact people. They're going to look at you and realize, oh, like, this bitch wasn't no fool. This girl, oh, she ain't playing, okay? Yeah, like I was saying, people don't realize this is just not checkers. So when people think they had the ups on you, not knowing that you been 10 steps ahead of them, that's what's going to fuck them up. But that self-love is what's really going to fuck them up, because the more that you exude that self-love, instead of, you know what I'm saying, trying to hide yourself or trying to keep yourself in solitude, that glow up and that self-love is it's gonna make them regret how they treated you, how they tried to take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? The hell, yeah, the magician came up right. Yeah, like I said, self-love right now is the key for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you probably have a lot of people in your energy who you really have to second guess and wonder about, like, are these people really for me, or they're just around just to be around? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Pisces, this is y'all message. Leave with don't resonate and take what do. But yeah, like, y'all are so focused on becoming a better version of yourselves. And guess what? When that happens, sometimes, unfortunately, you lose people who aren't meant to be on that journey with you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're not in alignment with you, and unfortunately, they're not trying to grow and become a better version of themselves. So, yeah, Pisces, this is y'all message. Take what resonates with don't. Scorpio, let all up next.